What's going on, guys? This is Trice here with SportStop.com, and today we are stringing up a Maverik Kinetik. But after talking with Billy over at Maverik, we said why not do a 2-for-1 type of situation here. So we went ahead and strung up a Tactik 2. I'm going to give both of these away, but you've got to stick around to the end of the video to find out how. But we were going to watch the footage on me stringing up the Kinetik, so let's go ahead and check it out. Alright guys, so that's the footage on, like I said, the Kinetik. I went ahead and strung this one up on camera. I've strung up the Tactik before. I didn't film that one. A, I didn't want the video to be like 9 minutes long. And B, I'm going to explain its pattern anyway, so you'll get an idea on what's going down. But on the Kinetik, it is a little different, mainly because of this tension lock technology that they've implemented on the head. It can throw a curveball when stringing it, especially if it's something that you've never really played around with before, and it is really interesting to do. On these, I did change it up a little bit, seeing that we kind of changed the format and I'm giving away 2 heads instead of just 1. I went ahead and added a triangle top string up to the top, and I mirrored the 2 heads from each other. They're kind of like negatives, if you will, black mesh, white mesh. All the black strings on this one are red on this one, so it's just kind of fun. I had some fun with it, but let's break down the pattern. So it's got a 4-hitch triangle top string up top, nothing too crazy. That one's pretty elementary, if you will. And then the sidewall, I didn't keep the knots. I didn't go anywhere crazy with the knots, but the tension lock does throw you for a loop if you're not paying attention to it, because the head is wider up top and then it juts in right here, kind of cuts in, and you go to like a typical head width, if you will. But up top, it is on the second sidewall hole. It's just a double loop start. I skip a hole, SI, skip a hole, SI, skip a hole, SI, and that gives me a really tight channel. The Kinetik, if you string it really tight, it's going to naturally have a great amount of whip on the head. This is one that will load up very nicely if it's strung properly. And this one does have quite a channel on it, so it'll have a little bit of whip. And then it's just a series of ones going down. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row, and then I skip a hole with 1 and skip a hole with 1 and then just tie off there. So 10 diamonds tied down. Nothing too crazy. This does have ECD Hero 2 in it, which is really nice. And I went ahead and just did an all black mesh for the Kinetik and 3 flats. Again, it's gonna have a decent amount of whip because of the channel that's in there. And it's just kind of having to work with the tension lock that's on the head. On the Tactik, we went ahead and again, I reversed the triangle top string up top, so it's black and red, where this one is, you know, opposite colors. And this also has ECD Hero 2 in it as well. And then the sidewall pattern on this one is it's a double loop start right on the second sidewall hole, skip a hole, SI, skip a hole, SI, skip a hole, SI, and then it's literally singles for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 singles, and then tied off, leaving that last bottom sidewall hole just empty. And it's a typical flat lace bottom string with 3 flat shooting strings. This one will have a little bit more of a smoother release, not so much whip in this one, but then again, it doesn't have that the tension lock on there, so I didn't have to kind of change up anything. This is a very straightforward string job on the Tactik, really clean and crisp. But yeah, so we're gonna give both of these away, and if you want to enter, this is how you do it. A, make sure you're subscribed. This is regular, you know, standard operating procedures by now. But in the comments down below, I want you to write a haiku poem about the head that you want to win. Now, if you don't know what a haiku poem is, ask your parents, ask a teacher, ask Google, whatever you got to do to find out how to write a haiku. But write it about the head that you want to win, and then we will pick a winner in about a week, and I'll send out both of these heads. You can't win both heads. Just let's get that right out of the way. You can only pick one. If you want to write one about the other one, go for it. But write the one that you want to win. And yeah, we'll pick a winner and we'll get down to it. So there you go. You've got your choice between a Maverik Tactik or a Maverik Kinetik. Guys, if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe tab, watch the recommended videos floating up beside me. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and best of luck with your haikus. Let's get creative. See you around.